Hi guys, and welcome back to A Fountain of Books. So today we're going to do my March book haul. So yeah, if you want to see that, stay tuned. So in March I went with my best friend to the book fair, or the book convention here in Texas, the North Texas Book Convention, and we stayed for a little while. I was able to get a couple things there, and then we went to Half Price Books when we left there, and we were able to. I was able to get a couple things there as well. No, sir, come here. Come on, come here. I don't need both of you. Say hi. Sorry, my children are awake and messing with everything. But I was able to get a couple things at Half Price Books, so I'll probably start with what I got at Half Price Books and then move to what I got at the fair. So yeah, so the first book I was able to get at Half Price Books is In I Darken by Kristen White. I read the one that has, it's Frankenstein. I can't think of it now. Does it say in here? No, it doesn't. I'll think of it later. Elizabeth Frankenstein. I know it's something like that. Sorry, fighting with cats in boxes. But I read that one and really, really enjoyed it. I enjoyed her writing style, and so I picked this. This is the first ones she's written, and I'm excited to get through this. Next, I was able to pick up, which still has the receipt in it, is Hocus Pocus in the sequel, which it does not have the author. It just says Disney. Okay, I guess we're just gonna. It's Disney is the author. I have seen a lot of people haul this 2 years ago, and I never got a chance to get my hands on it or to read it. So I thought, why not give it a chance and give it a read. My little sister is super excited about this one. Vaya Ray actually wanted to start reading it when I brought it home, and so I'm hoping to read it, and then if I think it's age appropriate, let her read it or read it to her. So I got that one. And then also at Half Price Books, one second, I got these out of order. I was able to get the Witch's Journal, Charms, Spells, Potions, Enchantments by Celine Silverwind. This is another Wicca book that I'm going to use for research. This one's kind of cool because it has all these like note pages in it, and she says that you can use this more as a reference than reading it straight through. I am currently reading it straight through, and what each thing is, and learning more about the practice. So I was excited to get this. The last thing I was able to pick up at Half Price Books was Wicca, The Nature of Wicca. This one came with my Pinnacle that I have on actually, and Oracle deck, and then a white candle. I'm not sure what the Oracle deck is about or what the white candle is about at this moment because I've not started this one yet. But it's another one that has like pictures in it. It's another reference for the Wiccan practice and like different things about the basics of Wicca, which I'm super excited to get into. It's a little tiny thing, so hopefully I can get through these pretty quickly. I haven't had time lately, but I'm hoping to make more time soon. So that's everything I got at Half Price Books. And so while we were at the convention, we didn't stay long enough for the signing because we got there at like 10 a.m. It started at 8, we got there at 10, and all the wristbands that you were supposed to get to do the author signing was gone. Most of everything they were giving away for free was gone. It really didn't see a reason to stay any longer. My anxiety was really bad, so that's why we just left and went to Half Price Books. But what I was able to get, they were selling books down on the first floor, and like from Barnes and Noble, and you could go down there, and I was able to get 2 different books signed. So the first one I was able to get signed was The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, which I read this in 2017. Was it 17? I think it was 17 or 18. Let's look. Because I read it when it came out. I know I did. trying to see if it gives me a date. 17. So I read this in 17, and so I was able to get a copy, my copy signed. I didn't have a copy of this on my shelves already, and I definitely wanted one because it is a book that is very relevant and very prevalent for today's society. If you've not read this, if you've not read any of Angie Thomas's work, I highly recommend it. I have not read her second one on the come up. I'm hoping to get it from the library when all this is done, but for right now, I haven't had a chance to pick it up. But this one is really good, and I love the Tupac reference in it and all that. I love it. It gives me 90 vibes, and it's wonderful. In the last book, one second, throw the ball for the dog. Can you get it? No, mommy, get it in a second. Okay. The last book I got, which doesn't have a dust jacket on it. It did come with a dust jacket. I just don't have it, and that is Deathless Divide by. So the second book I was able to get at the signed at this convention was Deathless Divide by Justina Island. Guys, I'm so excited that I have this in my hands. I've already actually stamped it with my library stamp because it's not going anywhere, and it is signed. When I saw this laying on the counter, I was like, Jessica, I have to have it. That's the whole reason we're here. This is the whole reason I wanted to come, was to get my copy of Dread Nation signed and to get this one signed. So I have one of them signed, and I'm happy about that. So I was able to get this one signed, which I'm super excited about. I could not wait to get back in to Jane and Catherine's story. If you have not read this yet, if you've not read the first one, this is all about Jane, who lives in the Civil War era, and the battles of Gettysburg happens, and then the dead rise and start eating their other soldiers. And it's a couple years after the rising, and Jane is sent to a school where people of color are taught to fight the dead, and they become attendants, which are like glorified bodyguards for the dead. And it's all about what happens when Jane bees Jane. It's all about what happens when Jane steps out of line, and the events that happen after that. It's witty, it's funny. I love Jane. I love her partner in crime, Catherine. Catherine is asexual, so there is LGBT rep in it. There is people of color rep. There's all kinds of rep in the story. It's so good. If you've not read Dread Nation, I highly recommend it. It was a 5-star read. I'm actually currently rereading it, so I can read this month. But it's good. It is so good. So yeah, those are all the books I acquired in March. Excuse Annie, she's having a tough morning. But yeah, those are all the books I was able to acquire in March. If you like my channel, if you like seeing me and my fur babies, please like, share, follow, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.